Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you could head directly to incomeinvestors.com. You can find the link to the website in the description below. If you like the idea of investing in energy stocks but don't want to have to deal with paying too much attention to oil and gas prices or where we are in the economic cycle, you may want to consider a midstream stock like MPLX LP, traded on New York Stock Exchange under symbol MPLX. We like midstream energy stocks here at incomeinvestors.com. That's because pipelines are excellent business, and the case for midstream oil and gas pipelines is pretty straightforward. John?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what oil is trading at, where gas prices are going, or when the next move in natural gas might be. But what does matter is that midstream companies actually move the natural gas and natural gas liquids, crude oil, and petrochemical and refined products that make our modern world run. And these companies get paid whether the drillers make money or not.
And pipelines profits aren't hit by asset bubbles or stock market crashes. Volatile energy prices have almost no impact on their earnings because the company earns a fee for each barrel shipped. Cash flows are steady. Think of them as like a toll collector more than anything else.
Yeah, and best of all, MPLX has little competition. No other method of transportation can move crude from point A to B cheaper than a pipeline.
Toll keepers to the oil and gas industry, they have less exposure to volatility in commodity prices, which historically makes it a great long-term play for both income and growth. So John, what can you tell us about MPLX?
Well, as you can probably guess, MPLX is an oil and gas midstream company formed by oil and gas behemoth Marathon Petroleum Corporation. The Ohio-based company owns and operates midstream energy infrastructure and logistics assets and provides fuel distribution services. Its assets, which are in key U.S. supply basins, include a network of crude oil and refined product pipelines, an inland marine business, storage caverns, refinery tanks, docks, loading racks, crude oil, natural gas gathering systems, and natural gas liquid processing and fractionation facilities.
And here's something income-seeking investors might like. This company increases quarterly distribution by 10%.
Yeah, thanks to its strong distributable cash flow growth, MPLX has been able to return significant capital to unit holders. In the third quarter alone, it returned $799 million of capital to unit holders. Most recently, this past October, it declared a quarterly cash distribution of 0.85 cents per unit, or $3.40 on an annual basis, for a pretty big yield of 9.10%. Now, as you're noting, this represents a 10% increase over the 0.775 per unit paid out in the third quarter of 2022. MPLX has actually raised its annual distribution every year since it went public in 2013. Now, that means that even during the worst economic crisis in 100 years, MPLX was able to increase its annual dividend. Better still, in 2021, it also declared a special dividend. Moreover, for the 2020 health crisis, MPLX had actually raised its quarterly dividend for 28 consecutive quarters. The only thing that probably got in the way of that record was the pandemic. It held its payout at 0.6875 per unit in 2020 and the first half of 2021, and it's been raising it regularly since then.
To being an ideal stock for dividend hogs, MPLX stock is also outperforming that broader market.
Yeah, as of this recording, actually, MPLX stock climbed 36.7% in 2023. And it's currently up around 20% year over year, 126% since the start of 2020, and 727% since bottoming in March of 2020. The big gains in 2023 are certainly worth celebrating, but the outlook for MPLX stock remains equally impressive, with Wall Street analysts providing a 12-month share price target in the range of $41 to $44 per share. Now, even if it hits just the lower target of $41 per share, that would put it ahead of its record January 2015 high of $40.26 per share.
John, thank you so much for your insights. Energy stocks have been some of the biggest winners since 2021, and MPLX has been one of the brightest stars, with its share price posting triple-digit gains and its quarterly dividend payout increasing 3 times. MPLX has a large and growing midstream energy infrastructure and logistic assets and is reporting strong financial results. Thanks to strong business performance and lower capital spending, MPLX has been able to generate exceptional cash flow, enabling it to provide growing ultra-high yield dividend. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our special reports on 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.